Nearly 24-hour standoff in Fairfax County is now over. Overnight and for most of today, police were trying to talk a man down from the roof of an apartment complex who they say attacked a person and set a fire in that building. Our Casey Nolan is live in Bailey's Crossroads, where this has also had a big impact on neighbors for several hours. Casey, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Simone. That's exactly right. The family tells us this is a situation of a man in a mental health crisis. We also know at the same time there were several people stuck outside in the rain and the cold, unable to get back into their homes.
The Fairfax County Police, can you come over to this side of the room, please?
That was the sound echoing through this apartment complex on Bellevue Drive, off and on for hours, as police tried to talk the man down from the roof of one of the apartment buildings here. Around 1 this afternoon, they were finally able to convince him to come down. He was wet, he was cold, and suffering from hypothermia, according to his family. After spending the night in the rain and the cold, police tell us this all started when he attacked a man with a baseball bat, stabbed his cat, and started a fire in his apartment late Sunday afternoon. Now, the man's family tells me the 21-year-old was having what they described as a psychotic episode and said they didn't know who to call for help. Police who live here told me they either had to evacuate the building or they had to come home and find out they couldn't go back inside. But we also talked to a lot of people here who said their first concern was the man on the roof.
Basically, it's just watching a person suffer a mental health breakdown, you know what I'm saying? He needs some crucial help, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully with him being down from that roof, he can get all the help that he needs. You know, basically everybody here has just been showing him love, making sure, you know what I'm saying, he's being treated right by the authorities. You know, yeah, he committed a crime, but at the same time, he has to be due process. So they have to treat him, you know what I'm saying, with respect and give him the mental health he needs.
Now, both police and the man's family, they both tell us the man who was attacked allegedly with the bat, that he should be okay. In fact, the family of the man who was on the roof for a time there, they told me that the roommate is being very understanding with all of this, that he knows that this individual was not himself, in their words, when this was all happening. So again, last check from police, the man is still being evaluated. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Well, Casey, it's good to see some kind of resolution, because last time when we saw you at noon, there were so many neighbors standing out there, as you mentioned, who were completely out of sorts, going, I can't get into my home, and it's freezing out there.
Yeah, and it was touching to see how they truly, a lot of them were very concerned with their neighbor.
Sure, certainly. Casey, thank you. Appreciate your reporting.